Here we are. Thank you guys for coming again. First off, I wanted to be able to thank you guys, each one of you, for showing up. The temperatures that it's been lately, I think I was driving out to Twin Falls and I saw temperatures between 103 and 111, so I appreciate you guys being here. I had a couple people call me on the phone. They said, you know, Tom, are you going to be live streaming this on Facebook? And I said, I don't know that I will. I said, there are countless people that are taking the day off from all of the things they could be doing to be able to make that sacrifice. I guess being in the heat, I would consider a sacrifice. To be able to stand and be counted at this very important time in this country where we're really starting to feel the tyranny almost on our doorstep, are we not? And so I believe if you're going to be someone that is going to, unless you have a health ailment or you've got something going on or it's just something that you have a previous engagement, and I'm not here to judge anyone, but if there was ever a time to rise up, it's now. It's to stand and be counted. It's to be able to take opportunities like this to be able to shake somebody's hand, to be able to look next to somebody else and say, I love God and I love my neighbor as myself. Because without these two greatest commandments that God has commanded us to do, there is no way that I believe that we can succeed. So I'm asking you guys to look within your heart today as deep as you can possibly go. Try to find love for somebody that you actually might even disagree with just a little bit on a petty issue, and even consider repenting of that issue. Because unification in a time like this is going to be a vital component in the success of our liberty. I also wanted to be able to thank the Twin Falls government. I'm not from here. I do spend a lot of time here. And although that we might have issues with our governments around the state, I know we do, I wanted to be able to let the people of Twin Falls understand that I have an appreciation for your government, not for the positions that they may take, because I'm not really aware of those too much. It's for their approachability. We all know when we have issues with our state legislature, when we're in session and we try to be able to get our good liberty bills passed and they bury them, or we try to be able to talk to the governor about why we're wearing a mask or why we're not wearing a mask, and the evidence is contrary to what we actually might see, we're being denied at every turn. Not only that, the remedy that we're entitled to when the government strips you of a right is also being denied. And it's forcing us at home, rather than enjoying the time with our family, to figure out where the line of peace ends and war begins. It is the most horrific experience I have ever had in my life. And I don't think I have ever realized what is close to what some of our military veterans have gone through. I mean, I haven't even been to war yet, and I'm already in turmoil in my own family. So at this point in time, I really believe that I really would like to honor the vets right now and to be able to ask every one of them to stand, please, if you will. If not, that's okay. I just want to be able to take this moment to be able to tell you I'm an emotional soul. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I like people to know things about me that is not commonly known, because it helps people understand who you are as a person. I was taken to AFES, I think that's what you call it, in Honolulu, Hawaii, where I lived. And I was 18. I was known for body surfing and chasing girls and drinking beer on the beach. And my dad said, you're a spoiled brat and you need to go into the military and you're not allowed to come home until you sign up. So I signed up for the Air Force for I think, what do they call it? Paratrooper, to be a paratrooper. And they asked me if I was there under duress, and I said yes, and they said, well, we can't have you. But I had realized at that point, and I was scared. I mean, the 12-month delayed enlistment program, I mean, I just was not qualified to even be a man at that time. I just didn't even know what was at stake. So anybody that has that desire at a young age, you're way beyond where I was. The thing that I learned, though, because it really beat me down for years, it was that wasn't my time. And I had no idea that through all of the life experiences that we have, that my time would be now. And it may not be in the battlefields of Afghanistan, or they might not be in Iraq, or God knows anywhere else. It's here. And so I've painstakingly taken the last 12 years of my life to be able to become as educated as possible, to reach out to as many people as I can, to be able to share the fire that burns in my soul, that I know that I share with you. And so I wanted to be able to take the opportunity to be able to thank every one of you that knows me, and that comes up to me and that hugs me, and that tells me that I'm doing a good job, and tells me they appreciate the work that I do. Because those are the things that really make me be the person that I want to be. It may not have been my father that actually taught me how to be. It was actually my family, my fellow patriots. So this day, I personally dedicate to you in thanks for all that you do. Changing gears a little bit, I wanted to be able to introduce, I'm just going to have you stand, Caleb, please. So we are lucky, and I'm sure our media is going to love this. Not only does Idaho have one coordinator, we now have two. Caleb Collier just joined the society about 2 years ago. He's a firebrand. This guy is averaging between 20 and 50 new members a week. Okay, so there's something inspirational about this guy. And so I'm very, very happy to have him in my presence. The Freedom is the Cure rally, he's kind of an out-of-the-box thinker, so the Freedom is the Cure rally actually began with his idea. He actually took the banner that we actually had for the Freedom is the Cure for the John Birch Society, and he said, I could do something with that. And he ended up having 4 rallies. The first rally had between 2,000 and 3,000 people in North Idaho. Spokane, right? Yeah, Spokane. So I appreciate you coming as well. This is a continuation of that process. And I'm happy to say that even though the Idaho government doesn't want to put Idaho on the map for doing something good, he and I were the first coordinators in the country on the radio, and we're the first coordinators in the country that are doing the Freedom is the Cure rally. So there's a special thing that we have today.